Hi everyone, guess what? We're talking about Doctor Who again. What? I wasn't really planning on having back-to-back Doctor Who videos, but because I was sick one week and I wasn't able to post a video, then it kind of pushed everything. And so in order for me to stay up to date with my Doctor Who rewatch, I decided to just have 2 Doctor Who videos to kind of catch up. In case you don't know, I've been doing a Doctor Who rewatch challenge where I watch 1 episode of Doctor Who a day from the 2005 series up until now. I've already talked about my thoughts on season 1. I'll put the link in the description if you haven't seen it yet. And in this video, I'm going to talk about my thoughts on season 2. And of course, it's based on me knowing everything that happens later on in the series. So I will be spoiling everything. So in case you haven't seen the show, spoiler alert. So season 2 is the first season of David Tennant, my favorite Doctor. It's so amazing to be seeing him again because I missed him so much. I mean, he's just like perfect. He's the Doctor. He's amazing. And rewatching it makes me like fall in love with the show all over again, fall in love with him as the Doctor. I think the best part is when I don't remember exactly what happens in each episode, then I'm like, oh, I don't even remember this episode. How are they gonna get out of it? I mean, I know they get out of it, but I can't remember how, so this is so exciting. Let's not waste any more time. Let's talk about my favorite moments from the season. Episode 1 has the face of Bo once again. And you know that I always get a kick out of seeing the face of Bo because, you know, Jack Harkness. This episode, they say that right before he dies, he will tell the Doctor something, which I don't think up to this point we've seen yet. So I can't remember at which point he comes back into the picture. See, I don't remember. So this is gonna be a surprise for me, but it's always fun to see him. Episode 2 is with Queen Victoria and also sets up the beginning of Torchwood, which is kind of exciting. Episode 3 has Sarah Jane. Now, I haven't seen any of the old Doctor Who. However, I do know she was a companion for an older Doctor. And I also used to watch the spin-off show with her as the star, the Sarah Jane Adventures, which was a lot of fun. So it's always exciting to see her. Episode 4, The Girl in the Fireplace. One of the episodes that I think most people really loved. Stars Sophia Myles, who was also in Moonlight on CBS. I don't know if anybody remembers Moonlight with Alex O'Loughlin. It was like a vampire show ahead of its time, before Vampire Diaries and all these other shows. It was so good. And she was great in it. I'm always excited to see her. Episode 5 is all about the Cybermen. First time we see them. Except I think we see a head of a Cyberman in season 1. But this is the first time that they're like alive and crazy and trying to, you know, kill us all or upgrade us. Episode 10, I think I enjoyed seeing a lot more this time around because it's about this guy, Elton, pretty much vlogging about his encounter with the Doctor. I guess kind of ahead of its time. Episode 12 is the first time we meet Torchwood as sort of an institution. They don't make a great first impression, but you know, they get better. It's also the first time that the Doctor says Allons-y. He also sets up the Allons-y Alonso line, which will be paid off in the Christmas episode before season 4. Again, Doctor Who just sets up things like seasons in advance, and then you're like, I remember this. It was like an up season 2, episode 5, and now it's paid off in season 5, episode 3. It's crazy. And then we get episode 13, which, you know, one of my favorite episodes, but also one of the most heartbreaking episodes ever. I mean, I was a mess. And you know, I knew what was coming. I knew that the Doctor had to say goodbye to Rose, but I was like, why did I have to say goodbye? Why does she have to leave? They have to be together. They love each other. It's terrible. Yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. But then they do something so great because you see him back in the TARDIS and then you get Donna set up for the Christmas episode. And that's just brilliant. You can't even be sad. And it's like, I'm really sad that Rose, oh, but Donna. This is what Doctor Who does. It breaks your heart and then it puts it back together.